Guys, so I have a good feeling my roommate used my flashlight at least once, if not more. There have been a few signs to indicate it. I never outright told him that I had one, but he may have seen it while I was in the closet or something. The idea of using a used flashlight is disturbing enough. It doesn't help that he's a complete slob in all other aspects of life. If this happened to you, would you discard the old one and order a new one? Guys, I'm really considering that as an option. Take the old one and slip a few razor blades or something and salt into it and put it back into the case. You will get him back, and he will not mention it to you, since he would be embarrassed and try to keep his secret of having used it. You are throwing it away anyway. That'll teach him a lesson about messing with another person's stuff.
Got a little something here to show you right off the old internet trail. Got sidetracked ways. Damn trolls ran us right off the road. We ended up someplace we had no business being. Saw horrible, unspeakable things. We watched, waited, wrote down what we saw, and then when the time was right, we got the hell out of there. Come to y'all now safe and sound to bring you what we seen. We got some weird shit for you. So sit back and abandon hopes here. Okay. I think that's good.
That's it.
Okay, that's
The proceeding was a courtesy of the Fleshlight forums.
thank you.
Okay, well, I mean, I thought I would share that because, that's helpful advice for anyone out there who has had their sex toy violated by their roommate.
That reading was done by Josh, and I'm Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
And
It's topical because we are, in fact, roommates.
yes.
Yet neither one of us, as far as I know, have a fleshlight.
No.
So I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Well, let's introduce the show. This is Abandoned Hopes here.
It is indeed. It's a show. It's about the internet, the various goings on of the internet. We're hoping to expose people to just sort of the lesser known nooks and crannies, mostly crannies of internet. Lots of crannies.
Yeah, we're gonna bring the dark side of the internet to you, loyal class.
You don't have to go not searching for it. We'll just bring it directly to you.
Yeah. So, well, let's tell them about us a little bit and why they should give a shit about what we're.
I don't. Who am I to say if they should give a shit? Who am I to tell the class, what they should and should not pay attention to?
Okay.
But I will. They should pay attention to us.
Okay. Well, this is our first podcast. Abandoned Hopes here.
I think you said two different names already.
Abandoned
Is
Hopes
it like
here?
Abandoned Hope here? Or
Abandoned Hopes.
Multiple
Abandoned
hopes?
Hopes. Multiple
All
hopes. Yeah, like a coats.
I mean, we're
abandoned
taking it
coats here.
from, like abandon, abandon all hopes ye who enter here. So it's like abandon all hope or just hopes. Or are you
Hopes.
retaining some hopes? You're not abandoning
all
hopes.
of them. Just hopes.
Just hopes in general. Okay, I'll accept that.
And we have all kinds of ideas for this podcast, but for now, we're going to open our first podcast with a segment I'd like to call The Abyss.
A few selected readings from the briniest depths of the internet. Not the briniest. I take that back. There are brinier depths.
No.
Let's be honest here.
We dug pretty far, and
I don't know. Some of these are surface level. Some of these are a little more.
yeah, okay. I guess we haven't stumbled upon gold yet, but it's close.
There might be some nuggets in there.
Yeah. But we're doing this. GFW radio.
Oh, well, yeah, actually,
they don't do this stuff anymore.
We should tip our hat to Sean Elliott and the whole GFW crew. Jeff Green, all those guys, because as you may have heard, the voices that I used in the beginning, those come almost directly from Sean Elliott. Sean Elliott pioneered this concept, and I appreciated it, and Chris appreciated it. And we thought we would carry on the legacy because although there are plenty of internet shows and things, blogs dedicated to exposing you to, various parts of the internet, I don't feel like there has been a podcast to properly fill that niche.
This is the first verbal slash video.
Verbal assault
Yeah.
on your senses.
Yeah. So I guess, should I just open up with one of
You
mine?
should go. And also we should note to the class, to you, dear reader, listener, that we aren't aware of the material that each other has. So basically,
We aren't aware. I thought you said are.
We aren't aware, if I did indeed misspeak.
Okay.
But yeah. So basically, either way. So basically, either way, we don't know what each other has, and that's going to heighten the comedy, hopefully, maybe.
Okay. I got one from this forum thing I stumbled upon when I was looking for something completely different.
Mhm.
Something completely different.
Okay.
And so this is what I found. And I liked the topic of it, so I read it.
Okay.
And class, if you have sensitive ears...
You should have shut it off a long time ago.
Yeah, you shouldn't
honestly.
have stopped. You should have stopped. But this is basically just smut in textual form. And I'm pretty sure this probably started off innocently enough, and then people just took to it. I'll let you be the judge of...
Okay.
I'll let you, Josh,
Me?
be the judge.
Okay.
If this was written by, and indeed, who it was supposed to be written by. This one's called Girls. Have you ever seen your brother's penis? Okay. I'm not going to read it like a girl. I'm just going to read it like a dude, because it probably is written by a dude. By the brothers themselves who want to be caught by their sisters.
Oh.
Okay. I seen my stepbrothers when I was about 13 or 14, and he was 15 or 16. We were hanging out in the basement watching TV. We were playing around, throwing stuff at each other. I took an ice cube and dropped from my drink and put it down his shirt. He screamed from the cold and threw it at me. I grabbed it and this time walked over nonchalantly and dropped it down his shorts. He had this embarrassed grin on his face. I looked down and saw a bulge. In the heat of the moment, I told him I wanted to see what it looked like. He was more embarrassed and tried to ignore me. I persisted and told him that I wanted to see it. I jumped up, sat on his chest, and put my hand on the bulge. His resistance diminished. I whispered that I wouldn't tell anyone. I just wanted to know what it looked like. He nodded. Okay. I pulled down his shorts, reached in his underwear and touched it. It felt so hard. I took it out and stared at it, mesmerized by its shape, size, and hardness. I kind of played with it and told him it was my little toy. We were interrupted by Mother when she called downstairs, so he pulled his shorts back up. About a week later, we were alone again watching TV. Feeling a little curious again, I told my stepbrother I wanted to play with my toy again. He got a little shy. He was a little shy, but relented. I took the initiative again and opened his pants, reached and took it out. I really enjoyed controlling his thing with my hands. I had some licorice whip, and I took a piece and wrapped it around his thing and did it some more, fondling. He had a glazed look in his eye. Then I took a pen. He asked what I was doing. I told him it was my secret, and then I proceeded to write Jen's toy on it. I let him see. He protested and had a silly grin on his face. I played with it some more, and all of a sudden he spurted right in my hand. I pumped him dry and closed his shorts. I did that to him a few more times, and I found out I could easily control my stepbrother. That's it.
No, that's clearly a fantasy. That's clearly a male fantasy, of course. I think basically that means, if I get older and have a stepkid, I'm never allowing a TV in my house since all of their fucking incestuous activity seems to be dependent upon a television-induced boredom. I do not want that to happen to my children.
I'll go a little bit further. Okay.
Well, let me also again.
You want to stop?
Well, I just want to say.
You want to stop this slut train?
I just want to say I'm not trying to slow it down. As a matter of fact, I think I'm putting myself directly on the tracks. But another thing that's funny is like the title. What was the thread title again?
Girls, have you ever seen your brother's penis?
Yeah, well, see, now that makes it sound like to me like, have you ever accidentally walked on your brother before he got into a shower? But this chick fucking seized his cock. Like, she grabbed it.
There's some innocent stories that get weird. Allow me to continue. This is a different one. I am 14 and my brother is 18. A couple of months ago, I was walking around in my house just in my underwear. I was feeling really horny. I caught my brother staring at my ass, and it turned me on.
Oh.
I walked over to him and put his hands on my boobs. He was totally paralyzed and didn't do anything. Then I pulled off his sweatpants and his underwear, and I was really disappointed to see that it was the saddest, ugliest little penis I've ever seen.
Oh, let me stop you there, please. Ew, sweatpants. Go on.
I couldn't keep myself from laughing at it, and I said, ew, I would never even touch a cock. I wouldn't touch that cock, seriously. A 5-year-old boy could give me more pleasure than you. Then I walked away, and he's been trying to avoid me as much as possible since then.
Yeah, that's just another story written by a dude who has a humiliation fetish. You know.
I just found that weird that the sister came on to the brother that was 4 years older than him.
Yeah.
And that's just weird.
Well, of course it's weird.
Yeah, but there's a lot of incest in this, but whether it's real or
Where
not.
did you get these?
I'm
starting to question.
It's called like.com.
I don't know what that is.
And they discuss more than this, but I'll continue. This is a different one. I saw my older brother's penis. I probably saw it when I was small, but I didn't think about it until I was about 11 or 12, and he was like 13, 14, 15. One day my curiosity got the better of me, and I asked him if I could see his penis. He looked a little surprised and said no. I asked him again and told him I just wanted to see what it looked like, that I wouldn't tell anyone, etc., etc. I guess I lied. Eventually, there's lots of spelling errors in this, but I'm trying to read it as best I can.
You're typing it with one hand.
He said okay, so I went up to him and started to pull down his shorts. He stood up, and he said he would take care of it. He pulled up his shorts and then his underwear down. When I saw it, I was a little mesmerized. It looked so nice. It actually started to grow a little. I reached out my hand, and he asked what I was doing. I told him I just wanted to touch it. He said he didn't think that I should, and I did it anyway. It felt so funny, but so nice and sensual all at once. I couldn't help myself. I kept touching and fondling. I felt as if I couldn't stop. Touched and fondled it, and he got a glazed look in his eye. I'm pretty sure this is written by the first dude.
Well, first of all, hold on. Let me point out some similarities. This sounds like an ongoing user who's submitting these, because used not only a glazed look, but also, I believe if you go back and check the first story, the main character was indeed mesmerized by the penis.
Yeah.
There's a lot of penis mesmerization and glazed eyes going on in these stories. I don't know if that's common.
I don't know when I should stop this.
How close are you to the end?
Okay, I'll finish.
You know what? You should just
story.
keep going until it just spurts right in your hand. Just pull down that paper sweatpants.
Okay, well, no, hold on. Okay, I'm almost done. As is he. I felt as if I could not stop. I touched and fondled it until he got a glazed look in his eyes. He said, "No, I'm gonna," and then it happened. Before I knew it was happening, it was squirting on my head, the floor, my arm, and my hands. He just looked at me all embarrassed and apologetic. He pulled up his shorts and went to his room. He didn't talk to me for the rest of the day. We eventually talked again, and I actually saw it again. Whenever I get a little horny and curious, I knew my brother's penis would be there for me and to touch.
That's not always going to be there.
Yeah.
You can't rely on family forever, you see.
This was a short one, written by Anonymous, of course. I learned all about the boys' bodies from my younger brother. He was about 5 or 6. My mother started to pull down his pants and fondle him just to make sure he was growing properly. This became a regular ritual, and I loved that I could touch it and make it hard any time. And I thought that was weird because the mother got involved.
Yeah, well, this is goes far beyond sort of simple step-bro, step-sis incestuous fantasy and delves directly into sort of an Oedipus type of this is molestation that's going on here. This is
I got one more, and then there's a long one, but we'll stop after my little short one right here, and then we'll move on to something you got.
This story's so gross. I can't even. It's so ugly.
Yeah, this is some weird shit. When I was 10 and my brother was 9, I was curious. I started playing Truth or Dare. I started it. And after I got him comfortable with it, I popped the question. He didn't get why it was wrong, so he did it. And I rubbed him until he got a measly 2 inches. I kept going until it stopped throbbing. I guess 9 was a little too young. I'm 14 now, and we tried it again. I couldn't believe the size. It went from the 2-inch erect penis to 8 erect. Then I rubbed it until I got it on my hands. I licked it and decided it was good, and we've been doing it on the daily now.
And she licked it, and it was good.
There's that. That's enough smut for today.
Well, we have some more smut. First of all,
Some fleshlight form.
no, this isn't from the Fleshlight Forum, although we have some of that coming up. This happens to be from the Bioshock Infinite Game Facts Forum. This is topical. The thread is entitled "Spoilers" in parentheses. So if you haven't played the game, if you care about the ending,
Pause this. Go get the game.
Don't just fast forward past it. Go spend $60 on the game. You should, because it's a good game. But it's entitled "Spoilers" in parentheses. A romance between Booker and Liz will spice things up. And username Moron says, "Here's my scenario. The two develop feelings for each other and decide to indulge in their sexual urges." Then in parentheses, "This can be off screen or, Far Cry 3 style." I don't know what that's referring to. But
yeah, I don't think I've gotten that far.
Then, once the grand plot twist is revealed and Booker learns he's Liza's father, he then goes, "Oh my God." About 20, 25 O's. And the screen goes black and the credits roll. The post-credits scene then has Liz walk up to you and say, "Booker, I'm pregnant." So that's his little, that's his ideal ending for the game. I don't like that.
Yeah, I think the original ending was better. Did you know? Class, this is off topic, and this is just between me and Josh right now. You can listen because you probably are. Did you see the last end, the post-credit scene?
I skipped the credits and then I looked it up.
Okay, yeah,
I had to look up.
I did the same, and I kind of liked that, and I wish I would have sat through it, but I had shit to do.
I didn't. It was so easy. They made it so easy to skip.
Yeah,
if the option is there to just press one button and skip it, of course I'm gonna fucking skip it. I mean, even though I do appreciate every hard-working man and woman, probably mostly men, who worked on that game. Well,
no, there's some hard-working women.
Yeah, there's some smart women. They got those Tina Fey glasses. Okay, so I think I'm going to follow that up, now that you're thinking about Tina Fey glasses, with a little topic dear to the Fleshlight Forum's hearts, their collective hearts. Their black, sticky, collective hearts.
Semen-coated hearts.
Think just stratified layers of lube and cum. There's like a rock face.
I see you're in the incognito mode. That's
oh, you see that? Okay.
I see that. That's very smart.
Of course. Even though my employer or ISP could see what I'm doing.
Fuck 'em.
The topic is entitled Public Wanking. Okay, this is the thread title. Lonely Handyman, very appropriate name, says, "I had a thought cross my mind a few times and I wondered, anyone ever jack it in a public place like a bathroom or park after dark or something? Me? No, I'm too much of a chicken to try it. I just wanted to know if you guys try it."
This is a very close-knit group of forum posters.
Well, also I like how he specifies, a public place like a bathroom or a park after dark, because he knows you're not going to masturbate in a park during daylight, just a park after dark.
Well, what about a park bathroom during the dark?
That's very private. Someone else says, I've wanked in a few toilets at university. I needed a wank desperately during the day, and also in a lecture theater. Oh God, in a lecture theater, I locked the door and jacked off and ejaculated on the wooden floor, or it could have been in the lecturer's mug. I can't remember now.
That's very different, but okay.
I don't think I cleaned up the cum afterward because I couldn't be bothered. You just couldn't be bothered.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say about that one?
No. I think you read that before to me, but...
I believe you've heard this before.
It's new to class.
It culminates in one of the greatest stories of public wanking.
I actually think a lot of our shit is about cum and sex.
This is episode 1. Episode 1.
Okay.
Freshman year, I had periodic exams in my mass communications class. After each one, I would go upstairs from the auditorium to a largely unvisited restroom and fap like a man possessed. Okay? There are a couple more here. Public? I winked outdoor a couple times. I did it just a few times. Outside the home, yes. I polished my knob in a public a few times. I used to have a car with T-tops that take off the top, park on the side of the road and whack it. I used to jerk it in one of the bathrooms in college. I was jerking it after class in one of the bathrooms, and right when the cum started to come, someone entered the bathroom and entered the stall next to me. I kept pumping, and a big pile of splooge landed on the floor and splattered, making a splashing noise. I know he saw it. There used to be an empty field in my neighborhood. Once in a while when I was in high school, I'll go out there after dark and get naked and stroke it. The thought of getting caught made me orgasm hard. And once in a while, I have been known to jerk off while driving.
It's hard to do. Not that I've tried it. I said.
Well, I don't condone it either.
Yeah, I mean, you can get roadhead.
Yeah.
So.
I've done it tons of times. I love being naked outside. Bullet point. In the backyard at night, looking through a gap in the fence pickets, watching the neighbors' wives standing outside talking. Bullet point. In the car driving day and night times, town and highway. Bullet point. In the automatic car wash with a vehicle waiting in line behind me. Bullet point. Inside my yard. Bullet point. Outside the cabin we rented on the lake for our anniversary. Bullet point. Dressing room at Stage Department Store. Bullet point. In the men's bathroom, 5 stalls, 5 urinals. At my work. Bullet point. In the car in my driveway. Bullet point. Camping with the in-laws. Bullet point. Public bathroom stall at a campground. That covers most of them. I love outdoor public jacking off. Now there's a true connoisseur.
Yeah.
Jacking off in the
He's
outdoors.
very well explored.
Yeah, a lot of these men are very desperate for relief. But for being in the fleshlight form, a lot of them aren't mentioning using the fleshlight to masturbate with.
Yeah, I guess that is something.
So there you go.
I think we should give class a paper to do.
Yeah. Where have you masturbated to? Or where have you masturbated at? And what did you masturbate to?
Yeah. Oh. Little inside joke class.
Does no one have adult theaters video booths? Or are we not counting those? I personally would not count adult theaters or video booths because you're meant to jack off there.
Yeah.
That's not.
Pee Wee Herman did nothing wrong.
No. Fred Willard. Well, actually, I think he was just in like a regular theater. I don't know.
Oh yeah, if you just jack in a public theater, then
It depends on what the movie is.
That is no good.
If the movie is R-rated, you can whip it out.
Yeah,
Free from
the
repercussion.
Onion has a thing about this.
Yeah.
You
should
can
check
refer to them. They know more than I.
Username Durr says, "Well, I haven't done anything extravagant lately, but I was pretty wild as a child. Cinema, train, cars, swimming halls, pools, beach, airplane, a few offices, including a VD's office at a magazine company. Balcony. The balcony. I assume while watching the big-breasted opera girls through my opera glasses.
The wives next door.
Various apartment complexes, toilet at the dentist, roof of a school, friends' houses."
Roof of a school.
The roof of a school. Somehow this fool got access. He got the janitor to get him up there to the roof.
Yeah.
I enjoy sitting in the open bow of my ski boat, or bow, I guess I should say, if we're using nautical terms, of my ski boat in the middle of the lake
The bow.
at 10 a.m. on a sunny day, sitting on the sun deck of my ski boat in a quiet cove at the lake. This guy just really wants you to know he has a ski boat.
Okay. Well, I'm aware and I don't give a shit.
Well, I mean, now the world knows, but I didn't say his username, so.
Yeah, there's probably
A lot of people talk about...
don't embarrass them
Yeah.
for posting on the Fleshlight forums.
A lot of people talk about jacking off at school, which I didn't know was so prevalent. Didn't know it was common.
You gotta come, you gotta come.
In the ocean, neck deep, about 50 yards from shore while watching those bikini babes. This is a good one. This is probably the one why I wanted to do this whole aside. The other night, I woke up real early, like at 4 a.m., and walked down to... No laughing. This is a serious matter for a serious man.
Okay.
I woke up real early, like at 4 a.m., and walked down to the mailbox wearing nothing but a t-shirt and socks. It was totally deserted and dark, and I stood at the mailbox for a few minutes and stroked myself. Felt kind of scary, but sexy. I didn't blow a load or nothing. I only did it for a couple minutes. Sure made me horny, though. That's a good one. And there's one more that I really, really want to share. God, I just sometimes at work I just have to stop.
I gotta start jacking off to these stories about
This
jacking
is the same man who enjoys going to his mailbox.
Okay.
This morning I awoke way before dawn. and went outside in just my ankle socks and got up on top of the picnic table. I mounted a good dildo to the wall and woke myself up fully. I stroked my cock and balls as they hung and flung, rocking back and forth onto the hard rubber rod. It was still pitch black dark and totally deserted. Plus I was in my fenced-in backyard. No one could really see me anyways. But I sure had fun for a bit there. I'd say about 15 or 20 minutes before the sun started coming up, and I came back in. Sure made me horny. I've been naked and jacking off all day, loving every minute of it. And his little icon...
Wait, so he never mentioned finishing?
No, he just enjoys stroking it.
He just loves riding a dildo while riding himself.
He's like on a 20-year edge. He's been edging for years.
Well,
I don't know if you can see his
might drown in his
little icon is just a gaping asshole with
a dick coming inside.
Yeah, like the dick isn't, having sex with the hole. It's just a hole that's willing to accept. It's just an open hole that is going to take it. So that's that.
Actually, a little note, class. The picture for our podcast, I actually had the idea of having "Abandon All Hope" written in shit-looking text, and then there would be an arrow pointing to a glory hole.
Yeah.
And I thought that would be funny, but then I thought maybe that would be a little confusing to the audience. They might... Well, we are basically talking about sex stuff.
Well, yeah, we're not always going to be talking about sex stuff. It just happens to be the most easily attainable source of comedy on the internet.
Do you have more?
Not right now. You should go ahead and go with something.
I don't know if I should...
Well, actually, I have something we could read together. Or you can go ahead and go with a single thing, and then we can save the reading.
Let me... I'll skip the incest thing, and I'll go to my next topic.
Yeah, skip over the incest.
There is some funny stuff in there. Mainly it's just weird, but I like how some of the people in this incest forum thing question, is this an incest forum?
If you have to ask, you should know.
Okay. This one is a little treasure that I don't think Josh remembers, but I brought it back.
Oh, okay.
Because damn it, it's worth it. This is from the Dare forums.
Oh, God, you found it?
Yes.
Oh, holy shit.
Okay. This one isn't that great, but I'm going to build up.
Okay, build it up.
This
Do
one,
like a fucking symphony.
This one's called Home Alone. The user posts, I am home and alone. I'm really bored, and I want some dares. Anything you can think of. Just out of the ordinary, please. Then this guy says, okay, I dare you to go in the backyard. Strip totally naked.
Wait, how do they spell nake?
N-A-K-E, nake.
Nake. Okay.
Like naked, but without the
Well, come on, this is for a
lock
dare on the go.
yourself out of the house, and you have to go to the front of the house to get in. So it'll get caught.
Yeah.
If you want some more, I dare you to inside get 100% naked. Go to any window facing the street in front of it and open it. No privacy screens allowed. Play music really, really loud. And dance to right in front of right in front of the windows, acting like you don't realize people can see you. Don't worry, your neighbors will be too embarrassed to tell the parents what they saw. And lastly, a perfect dare that you will not want to pass by.
Oh.
I dare you to once again, inside your house, get totally naked, jack off, put skeet in a small cup, like the ones usually found in restrooms and washrooms, whatever. And put, this is the kicker, and put a thin layer of it on every phone, chart changer, and stuff that is used all the time that everyone would touch or put their mouth near.
Jesus.
I would really like to have picture proof to send to me via mail on this site. I will do dares to make it even. So basically on this dare site, people suggest dares, and if they take it, then the other person who created the dare gets dared themselves.
I only have one thing.
They have limits. Like, they'll be like, I won't do anything public or family or whatever.
I only have one thing to say, and that is truth.
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
And then it ends with just some random guy suggesting something that's dumb, but this is to finish it. Put butter and jam on 2 slices of bread, but stick each side to your butt cheeks and eat the sandwich after an hour of keeping them on your ass cheeks. I'll go a little bit more. This one's called My First Dare. So this is the guy's first dare.
Be gentle.
I took the rest of the comments and responses to it out because they weren't that funny. Tell me if this is any good. For one day, you must take about a fourth of everything you eat and drink and put it in your underwear. You must leave it till the end of the day and then eat whatever is in there. And then, some people are just like, oh, I did it. It was totally messy.
Well, I mean, if I were to accept that dare, about a fourth, I would only eat things that, come in easily divisible groups of 4, like a Kit Kat or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of those you get, but like
2.
you could eat. Oh well, if
Well,
it was a
you'd break
4-pack, yeah, you could easily get by.
Yeah, if you got a king size Reese's, that's 4 Reese's.
Yeah.
But
that's not the point. They want to feel something wet in their underwear, something gross. That's how they get off.
And this one's a little smug because it's called "Am I a Pioneer?"
Oh.
The user posts, "It is a simple question. I really got this site going again. Started it all from the crude, let's get on MSN together so I can masturbate mentally and boosted things up. Creative dares. Who could forget the cell phone or the icy hot rolls eyes and such?" So, I looked up those and those aren't that funny. The icy hot is just, you put the icy hot on, tender spots. And see how long you can take it.
I can really think your dick.
Your dick, balls,
Are there any other
shaft,
zones
tank.
that aren't, genitals?
Genitals, basically. And then the cell phone dare is, it's mainly for girls and adventurous guys, it says.
Oh.
Put a cell phone in a condom, or if you can, do it regularly.
Raw dog.
You put it on vibrate and you stick it in your pussy or asshole for guys or adventurous
only one
girls.
option.
And let your friends know that you have a cell phone in your snatch or asshole. And have them call you during the day and see how many times you could do that.
Yeah, well, I
get
think
off during the day.
I think basically if your friends are so accepting that they're willing to help you jack off by, constantly texting the phone up your asshole, just have sex with them. Or something like, what are they going to, come on.
Well, they like you, but not enough to do that.
Yeah, they'll just have remote
They'll call your phone to get you off.
teledildonics with you.
Okay, but, so this is the guy and such. So, an imaginative dare, one that will truly test what I consider a dare is. An act that forces a person to step outside of their comfort zone without knowing what to expect and mostly enjoying the process. Decadent. Smiley face. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It says this. This dare is indeed decadent. Sexually and transsexual to a degree, and very fun. With significant other. There's with and without significant other. You must approach your sig other and ask them to dominate you completely. Take total control over you. Your cock and balls belong to them.
Oh.
They can deny you, please you, torture you, or do nothing to you, just as long as you aren't harmed permanently, or can get into trouble. And then if you're without significant other, you have a different sort of dare. You still submissive to a sort. You must find or purchase a pair of racy underwear, sexy underwear, not male underwear either. You have to wear this underwear constantly without washing them or yourself. Also, this dare is of self-worth. You must not masturbate while you are a woman. If you do, you will lick it clean from your girly undergarments. Understood?
Well, wait. Well, yeah, but I mean, that's implying that that if you masturbate, you are going to masturbate on the women undergarments, right?
Well, it's not done yet.
Oh, okay. There's more.
Well, it probably won't clear it up, but
nothing could clear this up. It's already besmudged.
You may have realized that these dares are for guys only to deal with submission. I have chosen not to do a girl segment on this post because A, I don't really understand the psyche of a girl to come up with a half-decent dare, and B, I wouldn't want to offend any girls with ideas that I have to do. And last thing, the length of where you have to do these things is determined on the day you were born, i.e. if you were born on the 22nd, the dare is 22 days long. And then that's it. And then this guy responds, is this an all-ages site, or an under-18 site? Because the front page has, G or PG dares. Well, just wondering again.
Okay, I like that a lot.
They question it, and then that's it for that. The next thing I have is bondage dares.
Okay,
but,
let me interrupt that because I just want to say some stuff.
I have some more.
This is from Craigslist. This is from the Casual Encounters.
Okay.
It's the
Buddy
post.
hole. Sorry.
The post is entitled "Happy Easter." Did a peep hop down your bunny hole and you need me to get it? It's a man seeking a woman. He's 38 years old. Don't laugh. This is a great post, and if I were a woman, I would, well, in keeping with Easter tradition, hop over onto his dick. I wouldn't. I would not.
You would be a classy broad, I guess.
Yo, cheap. I bought with a few dumbass fucking Easter puns. Happy Easter, ladies. I hope you are having a great day. Are you celebrating alone or with family? So, first of all, he's curious. He wants to know.
He wants to get to know you.
Yeah, and your family.
Hop on cock.
Yeah, how's your family? He says as he's like whips out his 8-inch member. How's the family?
I don't think it would be 8
He looks into your eyes and strokes. Oh, you're celebrating alone or with your family? Did you happen to have an Easter egg hunt or get an Easter basket? Did you get any peeps? All caps. All instances of peeps are in all caps.
Okay, so he's
he's
nice.
brand recognition.
Okay.
Watch out, they have a tendency to get loose, and you never know where they might end up. And if you happen to hop down your bunny hole, and I have the perfect way to get it out. What I'll do is put a little piece of carrot on the end of my tongue, and then slowly slide it into your bunny hole and wiggle it around so the little peep sees it. Now it may take minutes, or even longer, before the peep attempts to grab the carrot so I can get it out of your bunny hole. It may also take several attempts of me putting the carrot in and out of your bunny hole. I may also have to use a bigger carrot if the little guy won't go for the smaller one. If you're in this predicament and need help getting the peep out, please contact me quickly. We wouldn't want it to be in there so long. Put the word peep on the subject line so I know you are for real and need my assistance. I'm white, STD free, can host. Tell me about your situation and we can exchange pics.
Is the bunny hole pussy?
No. Your bunny hole needs to be STD free and well kept.
Okay. He has standards.
So, I dare you. This is the dare. 3, 2, 1. Call up a zoo and ask if they have rabbits, and ask if their bunny hole is STD free.
Nice and clean.
Nice, preferably well kept. And there was one more.
I'm glad we have some Craigslist because
Okay.
we need that.
God, okay. This is good. You can't look. Don't look. Don't look. No laughing.
Sorry, Goo.
No laughing.
I didn't get a good look at him, but I knew he was a Goo.
No laughing. You need to see the picture afterward. I need a freak. A woman who ain't scared and will experiment. If this is you, email me with a pic. And then the picture, though, is just like a dude sort of looking over his shoulder. He's not even like... He's in front of a propane tank, like, glancing. You have to see... God, I wish you could see it.
God, he's minus one fedora away from being
Yeah.
full goon.
He is the penultimate goon at this point.
Also, class, we call anyone who wears fedoras... people who wear fedoras can be stylish. Mainly just black men can only really wear fedoras and get away with it.
That's not racist.
No, it's not racist.
That's
I'm just saying.
highly complimentary because fedoras basically are like, they exude an aura of repulsion.
Yeah.
Like they're dispensers of shame that you just wear on your head.
But see, the black man wears it out of, I don't know.
I think black men have been wearing fedoras for a long time.
To challenge the repulsion because it gets girls to come to them. And sort of diminishes the effect.
Well,
because
I mean,
nerdy white kids wear them.
Well, I don't think it has anything to do with the blackness necessarily. Like anybody in a fedora, if they're good looking initially, the fedora heightens their looks. You know.
Or you're just a dipshit.
But if you're a dipshit, it has the opposite effect. It makes you 10 times worse.
It acts as a pussy sponge.
Yeah. Well, the doctors deploy the fedora. Whenever a woman's vagina is too moist, it's just watering constantly.
The nerdy doctor just dons it and goes, I look good.
Puts the brim over his eyes.
Just so you can see the shadow of his eyes. And if you do wear a fedora and you're listening to this and you're repulsed by our comments, sorry.
Yeah, well, you may look good in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chances are you don't.
Send us a pic, and if you do think you look good, we want to look at them.
Well, there is a whole blog devoted to the fedoras.
We'll have to get that for next time.
It's I can't remember the name of it. You've seen it. It's just like full of pictures of dudes in fedoras.
Yeah.
Culled from, I can only assume, people's Facebook friends and other sources.
Do you want to read your little play you got there, or should we get into some bondage?
Before we get into bondage, this is very on topic here. How far? We're about 40 minutes in. Okay.
Maybe I should skip the bondage for later. I'll skip the incest because I don't think it's that funny.
Well, we've already had a taste of incest, and that's enough to sicken us. So.
I'll finish the bondage dares because I have one gold comment that I think will liven up everyone's day.
Okay.
So how much do you got left?
Not too much. I was hoping we could read this play.
Okay, well, let's read that play
This is an
and
audio
see
play.
let's see how much time we got. We want to keep this under an hour.
This is an audio play. Culled from, I believe this was originally, I don't believe, I know this was originally written by user Justin RPG, and this is from the internet. Now there's 3 roles in this. There is the titular Justin, Jenna, and the narrator. Who would you like to be? Oh wait, also there's Moltres. We should mention.
Okay, so
Moltres is important.
We'll take 2.
One of us has to be
each.
Well, the narrator is.
Who do you think has the better Justin RPG voice?
I don't know. How would your voice?
Okay,
be?
Let's audition. I married a Pokemon because I wanted to.
Okay, I like that. Three legendary Pokemon go around the outside, around the outside.
Hit me with your best shot. Okay.
As demented carnival music plays in the background.
They're pretty
One
similar.
of us has to be Justin. One of us has to be Moltres because those are the 2 main characters. The narrator is pretty prominent as well.
Okay, so I'll take
Jenna is the least.
I'll take Jenna
least active role.
and I don't know. You can choose if I'm Moltres or Justin or narrator.
You go ahead and be Justin because I kind of want to be Moltres.
Okay.
And the narrator. Really, it would just be easier if one of us were narrator as opposed to changing lines.
You can be narrator since Moltres probably doesn't come into.
Okay, you be Justin and Jenna then.
Okay. Corvette, my lifelong dream car.
Do you need me to make the text bigger?
No, it's good. I'll never be able to afford one myself. It is my only chance I will ever get to have one. It would be worth it. I will accept your offer. I will perform sexual activities with Moltres. Oh, am I Jenna too?
You're Jenna.
You'll need this. You'll need this.
Jenna gives Justin a small electronic device.
This device will convert. I can't do that. This device will convert Moltres screeches into English speech, so you can understand what Moltres wants you to do. You must not stop until Moltres says he is satisfied, and this Pokemon wants a lot. Good luck!
Justin walks over to the Moltres.
Hey there, Moltres. My name is Justin Coolidge. I don't know if I should have read his whole name. I hear you want to perform... you're scrolling. I hear you want to perform sexual activities with a human.
Yes, you are correct.
I will satisfy that. I will perform sexual activities with you.
Okay, I'm so happy. But first, I would feel more comfortable to perform sexual activities at my home, Fire Island.
That is 500 miles away. How are we going to get there?
I will transport you. You ride my back and I will fly you to Fire Island. And Justin gets on Moltres' back, and Moltres flies up into the air. Justin rides Moltres until they finally reach Fire Island.
Okay, Moltres, let's begin. What first?
The first is rather simple. I want to face sit you for the first 30 minutes. And Justin thinks this is a rather odd request, even though he knows Moltres wants more than just intercourse. He didn't think it would be this way out there. Justin agrees to Moltres face sitting him because doing everything Moltres wants was part of the deal. And Justin lays on the ground.
Okay, I'm ready, Moltres.
Moltres sits on Justin's face. Moltres' butt is against Justin's face. 10 minutes into Moltres face-sitting Justin, Moltres has a request. For the rest of the 20 minutes of me face-sitting you, Justin, I want you to keep licking my butt. Not just the cheeks, but the too. Shh. This is important. This is a pivotal moment in the story.
I'm getting excited.
It's a pivotal moment. And Justin starts licking Moltres' anus and continues to lick Moltres' butt for the rest of the 20 minutes of Moltres' face sitting him. So, time's up! Time for the next sexual activity. Moltres gets off Justin's face.
Next.
Next up, I want you to lick my vagina. Lick it like you love it. Justin rapidly licks Moltres' vagina. 45 minutes later, Justin still licking Moltres' vagina. Now stick your tongue way up my vagina. As far as it'll go. Justin sticks his tongue way up Moltres' vagina. Then Moltres releases female ejaculation, and quite a bit gets into Justin's mouth. Now swallow all that cum. Justin swallows Moltres' female ejaculation. Now for the best part, the intercourse.
Okay, Moltres, as you wish.
Justin and Moltres have sexual intercourse for an hour. I had an orgasm. Moltres' vagina squeezes Justin's penis, followed by a large amount of female ejaculation.
Well, I'd just like to point out that girls often do say, I just had an orgasm.
Yeah,
they
you
just had an orgasm.
Well, Moltres is a known squirter. This is notorious. If you've ever played the games, this comes up.
I think she has a squirt attack.
Yeah, I didn't know
Water
gun. Flood. Sir. Almost done, Justin. One last request. I poop upon your face. Stand it off. Justin thinks. Another odd request. First, I should read Justin thinks.
Another odd request. First face sitting and then now poop-related sexual activities. This Moltres has a few fetishes that not everyone has. But if I want that Corvette... Oh, as you... I stop thinking and I say this. As you wish, Moltres, go ahead and poop on my face.
But here it comes! There's a lot in there! Moltres puts her butt close to Justin's face and poops. A lot of poop comes out onto Justin's face, enough to cover Justin's face completely. Justin gets up. Some of Moltres' poop fall off Justin, but his face is still pretty smeared. Moltres' poop, even though some falls off, it's still pretty damn smeared.
It's hard to get off Moltres.
No time to clean yourself up. I'll take you back home. Justin rides Moltres back home.
I see you're back, Justin. What happened to your face? I don't want to know.
That's you saying you don't want to know.
Oh, okay, sorry. All the J's got to me.
Yeah.
You don't want to know. Hey, Moltres, did Justin do everything you said?
Yes, he did. No questions asked. No arguing back either. It was perfect. He obeyed every command. I thought I would never get to do any of these things with a human. Thank you so much. Oh, jeez. Thank you so much, Justin. You made me the happiest Pokemon in the world.
You should have. Wait. You should then Jenna here. They got. Let's go get that Corvette I promised.
Jenna and Justin go to the car dealership. Justin picks out a 92 Corvette convertible, and Jenna pays for it as she promised.
So wait, let's finish it. At last, my very own Corvette. I had to have sexual intercourse with Moltres, but at least I have a Corvette.
The end.
I find it weird that Jenna is Justin's waifu in this, and she paid Justin to have sex with a Pokemon.
Yeah.
That Justin RPG himself wants to have sex with.
Well, he pretends like he didn't want to have sex with it. We can analyze the psychology of this. I mean, in other stories, it's clear that he wants to have sex with the Moltres, but in this particular story, I guess sort of it's a different variation of the character where he's sort of reluctant to have sex with the Moltres.
Okay. Well, I find it interesting, though, that they went to a car dealership and bought a
92 convertible. Well,
I guess Jen has a budget.
I also think it's weird that, what's the crossover between people who want to have sex with Pokemon and people who love cars?
Yeah, well, a Corvette's a weird car to want.
Yeah.
If you want a Pokemon.
Well, I mean, it's a classic car.
My thought.
Well, they're also, we should look this up, there's like a guide to fucking cars.
Yeah, there also is, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Class.
It's unrelated to this, but...
Sorry we've been verbally assaulting your ears for almost 50 minutes now, class, but we're almost done. We'll pull your head up so you can breathe.
Yeah.
Soon enough, but what else we got?
Well, also, I have to admit to you,
Okay. New
I
thing?
have to admit something to you. This isn't a thing. This is me.
Okay.
This is me,
This
Josh,
is you just
being
saying
100%
something.
honest.
Okay.
I have something to ask of you too. I have an admission and something to ask you.
Okay.
I've always had a panty fetish. I don't know if you know this.
No,
I've always had a panty fetish. And do you, Chris, have any pictures or videos that can assist me? I'll supply some to you. I mean, once I get the prerequisite
Okay.
pictures.
So I
for me.
need to give you pictures before you send me. I could pull some Victoria's Secret ads off the internet. If that helps.
Well,
I myself don't own any.
I'm not paying attention to what you're saying, but what I am paying attention to, the joy that I get from wearing unwashed panties, the scent of an aroused woman's wetness, and unwashed panties can retain that scent. You see.
Okay. I can just spray some
Can you give me
fresh
some-
panties with some vulva spray.
Do you have any pictures or videos?
No, I do not. Sorry.
I only wear black panties when looking to get laid. You should know this, because when the women see the black panties,
So a man sees the black.
hey,
wears,
I am straight.
So a man wears black panties to let women know that he's DTF.
A man, this man,
This man.
yeah, black panties, dude, that's hot. It's like
Okay, so a guy
black
wears
is the
black
color
panties.
of like black magic and darkness, and people look at that and they say, "Damn."
Okay.
I was just at a customer's house today for some estimates, and I sniffed at least 8 pairs of dirty, smelly thongs. In one of the daughter's rooms, she's 22, I think, but it was nose candy. And this was all from a forum entitled, well, it was all from a Fleshlight forum, but the thread is just entitled Panties, and username Girth and Link says, I love it. So there you go. You can go on with whatever you have to say.
I really have nothing to add. I was going to read my bondage thing since we only have like 10 minutes.
Go on.
I think we'll peak with this because it's good, and I think I will not read after what I have marked as gold. I'll just go until it feels right. Okay, these are bondage dares. These people are daring them to bondage. Okay, frog tie yourself, blindfold yourself, and then wear a stuffed bra, stick a dildo up your ass, and then try to move around your house. Stay like that for about 30 minutes. Smiley face. That wasn't that funny, but it just keeps going. I'm just going to shotgun them at you. Put 3 ice cubes up your butt, and then lay on your stomach, and then tie up your feet and hands behind your back. And stay like this till the ice melts.
Okay. I don't think that would be that long.
No.
That sounds reasonable. As a matter of fact, you'd be dumb not to do it.
It's sort of like nicely giving yourself a little enema.
Yeah.
Cold ice.
Nice. That's a pleasant enema.
Butt plug. Insert something anally and then piss into a bowl until it is quite full. Set the bowl on the floor. Then hog tie yourself so that your face is above the bowl of urine. Put scissors in the bottom of the bowl. You have to drink the pee to be able to cut your ropes.
People spend a lot of time thinking about this. These are some elaborate fantasies.
And then this is good because there's an immediate reaction afterwards. Skate guy says, be a dog for like 10 minutes and then eat and drink from a bowl, and you have to be naked. And then this guy, Coyote, says, that's not even bondage. And then skate guy goes, oh, sorry. And tie yourself in a chair naked and blindfolded and gagged for like 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for that not being bondage. You're right, sir.
Okay, I'll skip over the gold for now, and I'll come back to it. Bend your legs and tie your ankles to your balls. Then put your hands behind your back and then also tie them to your balls.
Tie your ankles to your balls?
Yeah, tie your ankles to your balls. And then put your hands behind your back and then also tie them to your balls. So it's kind of a twister. Now you have to make yourself come however you like. Hands free, obviously, before you can untie yourself. And then this guy responds to that guy's dare saying, hey, thanks, Cardiff boy. My balls were nearly pulled off when I heard my parents coming upstairs. I think that's it for that. Then this guy says, strip down naked, edge yourself 2 times without coming, then put a sock around your penis, get some duct tape, tape your penis to your stomach, and then tape your ankles together behind your back so you're in a kneeling position. Then tape your hands to your ankles and sit there for the next hour watching your favorite porn. This one I like too. It's not as good as the gold. This guy says, get a Sharpie, write pathetic slut boy on your chest, each word below one another. Then get a sock, piss on it until it is soaked. If you're too wimpy, only slightly pee on it. Otherwise, drench it. Stuff it in your mouth. Tape your mouth all the way around and keep your head all the way around your head 3 times. You should be naked now. Get some string or shoelaces. Tie. I think it just becomes sort of dumb after that.
Man, these things, like the multiple levels of instructions, I just imagine sort of like an IKEA, like, instruction booklet, but with these complex dares. I mean,
okay, I'll finish with my gold, and then that's all I have. And then
that's got to be the end. That's got to be the end.
This will be the end.
We need to spare the class.
Okay.
We're rapidly approaching an hour of just disgusting filth. The dregs of humanity.
This one I like quite a lot. These are the things that you will need: thong, bra, honey, anything from nature, twigs, leaves, anything like that. That's optional. You don't have to do that. And courage. In the bra you have, take the honey and a pile of leaves. In front of the thong, you will just put some honey there. You will give yourself a jock lock wedgie, but you will have to keep your bra connected to the part around your feet. You will keep the massive wedgie until ants start to crawl on you, and you have to release, and they have to release you from your wedgie. But you have to keep the bra and thong on. The items must stay inside them, and then you have to masturbate till you climax. It's not over yet. You must wear tight panties. The ones you get are not tight enough. Go to the store and get smaller ones. Once panties have forced your genitalia out, you are to clamp everything visible from the side of the panties. You must get 12 clips on your exposed scrotum. A punishment for not fitting in tight panties. Once this thing has completed, you are to hop onto your knees. Remember the number you rolled. If you get 1, you get on your knees and masturbate with any clothespins as you like. You can remove some, of course, if you're wuss. 2, get on your back and slowly remove the clothespins. No masturbation. 3, double the clothespins on your body. Anything you would like. Masturbate like this. Remove the tiny panties and stick them up your ass. You are to masturbate only when the panties are inside of you. 5, free. Anything goes. Anything goes dare toward me. Okay, so if you roll 5, you can dare this dude to do whatever. And then 6, remove the panties and place them over your face, ass side in your face, and clamp both nipples and masturbate. Yeah, I just liked the punishment for not tight panties.
Well, I mean, that punishment could be alleviated. I mean, he's the one who specified tight panties.
Yeah.
If I go out and purchase, panties that actually fit me, I could avoid the punishment.
But yeah, I guess we'll do a little sign off now.
I believe that's it.
We have more, but we'll let you go early.
Well, the internet is never bereft of comedy.
I don't know. Anything else you know?
I think that's it. Shut it down.
We'll be back whenever we feel like it. Tell your friends.
subscribe.
And oh yeah, if you want, post in the comment section.
Have a good life.
Telling us to do stuff.
If I don't see you again,
you can dare us to do certain topics of your choosing. We plan to eventually talk about Christian at some point.
Yeah. Well, also, basically, I like culling through the comments in this and pulling out.
Yeah, if you post funny comments in here,
scrutinize.
we may read them. So if you want to hear two nobodies
read your comments from nobody,
yeah, from some other
nobodies,
you're in the right spot. And to quote Robert Dyer again,
like, subscribe,
tell your friends.
Yep, that's it.
And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
See you later.